Hey everybody, it's me, Claire, and welcome back to my red chair. I know, there's two of them, as we continue to celebrate the good news happening right here in our community. I'm so glad you're here. Phew! It's officially holiday season, which means there's tons of presents to be wrapped, treats to be baked, and good wishes to send to one another. Along with all of that fun stuff, though, comes a whole lot of stress. Which is why, this week on the Red Chair Chat, we sit down with Alex, one of our family care therapists, to, of course, talk about a whole lot of good news, but to also walk through a mindfulness exercise you can do at any time to relieve a little bit of that holiday stress. Everyone, join me in welcoming Alex to the Red Chair Chat. Alex, it is so great to see you. Welcome to the Red Chair Chat. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing today, Claire?
I am doing well. It's great to see you. Now, as a staff member right here at Synergy, just to jump right in, can you share with us a little bit about what you do at Synergy Services?
Absolutely. I'm a therapist at the Family Care Center, the Myers Center here at Synergy. I do a lot of outpatient work. I mostly work with the preteens and the teenagers and some adults. And we work a lot with victims of domestic violence and lots of trauma work, as well as kind of your other things like anxiety and depression. So I mainly do the outpatient work.
Absolutely. Well, Alex, thank you so much for what you do at Synergy. You are certainly integral to what we have created at Synergy Services, and we're so lucky to have you. Well, Alex, of course, being on the Red Chair Chat, we celebrate all things good news. And I heard that you have some good news to share with us today.
Absolutely. So I had a recent client come in, and it was his first time, a young man. And he had been suffering, he told me, a long time from a particular traumatic experience that happened to him. And I was doing his initial intake and going through that with him. And then I went ahead and offered to do what we call eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. It's a special kind of therapy for trauma. And I did a few sets of that for him. And then he went back and sent me this glowing email about a week or so later, saying that he had not felt this good in years, and that he was so moved by the work I had done with him in just one session. I just want to point that out, one session, right? That he told a bunch of his friends. He's got a lot of connections in the community, and he told a bunch of his friends and his family about the work that we do at Synergy, and he refers, he's going to refer a lot of people here to us. So, but just an amazing, we work with people over long spans of time, oftentimes, and see those results. But I think it's just awesome and such good news to be able to see how people's lives can be changed after just one session with a therapist.
That's incredible, and I certainly agree. To have that support service, especially here at Synergy with the other wraparound services that we do have, is huge, and to provide that for our community is incredible. Alex.
Yeah.
Now, as well as we head into the holiday season and the very stressful time of year that it is, Alex is today to help us find some mindfulness. So Alex, could you share with us what mindfulness is and then lead us right there into that exercise?
Yeah, for sure. So this is, definitely a stressful time anyway, the holidays and all that. And we also have a pandemic going on, that's terrifying and kind of anxiety producing in the background of all of this. And so mindfulness is a great, I'll loosely call it an exercise. It's hard to define that way. It's something that as you experience it, you understand it, but it's basically being present. And the exercise I'm going to do for you all today is just a very simple, easy, basic mindfulness practice. We're going to start with something, one of the awesome things about mindfulness is you don't need any fancy equipment. You don't need special shoes. You don't need awesome golf clubs or anything like that. And so one of the most basic parts of mindfulness that I enjoy teaching people in is just focusing on breathing. We always have our breath. Our breath is always with us. And so what we're going to first start with, and you can close your eyes when you do this, or you can leave your eyes open, either way. And we're going to start just by breathing regular, just in your nose and out your mouth. We don't need to do any fancy on the mountaintop breathing.
One down. I can already feel myself relieved of a whole lot of stress thanks to Alex's incredible mindfulness exercise. Well, and of course, a whole lot of good news. Thank you to each of you for joining us once again on the Red Chair Chat. Have a magnificent weekend, stay safe and healthy, and don't you forget, be kind.